besties. I hope everyone is doing well today. Let me try to fix this real quick. So today I put a poll on YouTube. First of all, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Give me 1 second. Hopefully you can hear me better this way. Can you hear me okay? Ooh. I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuning in. So I put a poll earlier because I wanted to know which color you guys wanted me to work with. I love you. 444. Hi, Olivia. Thank you so much for joining. So I put a poll earlier on my community tab and I put several colors and you guys chose yellow. So I have several options. Now, I need your help to do this set. We're going to do this set pretty much however you want. I'm going to do whatever you guys want. If you want me to do a Frenchie, I'll do a Frenchie. If you would just want ombre, whatever it is that you guys need help with, I will explain it step by step. So I do have this yellow right here, which I made myself, but I also have this yellow, and this yellow has glitter. So first things first, which yellow would you like me to use? The one with the glitter or the one without the glitter? I need you guys to participate in the chat and let me know what you guys want to see today. Let me pull my chat on my tablet so I can see better. Which one of the two would you like to see? Both? Of course. Of course you're going to say both. All right. So we are going to do a sunflower set. I hope you guys are here for it. I'm also going to use my cover color from Mia Secret, and this one is in the color golden. I absolutely love this color. It has glitters inside. Again, I'm going to explain the entire process step by step. If you guys have any questions, please do let me know in the chat so that I can help you guys. You want French tips? You got it. Okay, so anything that you guys have a question, please do remember that I will be working with my on my nails, but I have my moderators here and they will help you as I go along. So the first things you guys asked for was Frenchie, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then we're going to use these two yellow colors because that's the color that actually won. So let's start with the Frenchie. I'm going to do a full cover nail too. And I'm going to explain how I do my application. Now, I can't show you how I pick up the beads because, of course, that's going to, go in and out. So just bear with me. Let me start with the full cover first because that's where we're going to do the flowers. And like I said, I was going to do 3D flowers, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I hope everyone is doing well today. Thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you like the content, and just let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions regarding application, let me know. I am more than willing to help you guys, giving you any tips and tricks so that in the future it can be helpful for you and make your application a little bit less stressful. So, yeah, I put that poll earlier, and so that's the color that won, and that's the color we're going to be using. I started, the second I saw it, the only thing that came to my mind was a sunflower set, and it's actually a good season to start doing sunflower sets. I absolutely love doing sunflower sets. I think sunflowers is one of my favorite flowers. They're absolutely gorgeous. I remember I went to Hobby Lobby one time and I was just going to see nail products or nail or craft stuff that I could use And at one point I bought this really big button that it was a bee, and I was like, I'm going to put this on my nail, and that's exactly what I did. So what I'm doing here again is just a simple application, a full cover, because this is a nail we're going to do the 3D flowers. So stay tuned to watch the entire process. This is going to be my apex bead. I'm going to make sure that I pat this into place, and I make sure that it goes to all the way to both side walls, and then I start to pull the product down. Now, always remember to get your liquid to powder ratio right. Room temperature is very important when it comes to acrylic application. Now to my cuticle bead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a smaller bead, and I'm going to place it right here. So it's not necessarily too close. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this product upwards so that it reaches my cuticle area without flooding it. Then I make sure it reaches both side walls, and then I start to pull the product down. I think this is the easiest and sort of like a cleaner way to do your cuticle area. You can go back and make sure to that there's, you know, enough acrylic in that area. Now I'm going to add an extra bead here to reinforce this shape. And I'm gonna, this bead is a little bit wetter, so that I can work and bring it down easier and make the nail a little bit more even, and it's not so lumpy. Always remember that the better your application, the less filing you have to do. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. There's 27 of y'all in here, and there's only 3 likes, so bring those likes up, people. Share some love. So I'm going to do that Frenchie here on my pointer finger. Okay, there's some ads that come up and I can't see what you guys are saying. So let me see what's going on in the chat. Do I have a hollow glitter brown? I actually have one of your browns, and I have been saving it to do what's that called? Fall sets. Do you want me to use that color? Hi Nina, thank you so much. Hi Luna, shout out to you. Shannon, shout out to you. Albana, shout out to you. Pearl, shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, well, I mean, I already did the nail. Okay, let's start with the Frenchie, okay? Because that's what you guys wanted me to do. So what I do is I'm going to pick up a bead, and I'm going to kind of break the Frenchie into, depending, 2 to 3 different beads, okay? So I'm going to make sure it reaches both side walls, and then I'm going to start to form that wall. Take your time. This is supposed to be a fun process. Make sure to move your finger in whatever direction you're most comfortable in. And always do your Frenchie in this direction because that will help you have that Frenchie wall straight. Okay. So I already have this part already set. Then I'm going to do my cuticle bead. Again, for my cuticle bead, I place it right there when the other one ended, right here. And then if it runs a little bit too much to the sides, I'm going to pull that product to the center of the nail. And then I'm going to pull that bead upwards. I'm going to make sure it reaches the cuticle area, tugging everything in and as well as the side walls. After I do that, I'm going to start pulling the product down, and I'm going to make sure it blends with the bead that I already have. And that's technically how I do my Frenchies. Um, I consider that it's, to me, the easiest way to kind of break it into different beads. You can do 2 to 3 beads, and that's going to be very helpful. So we have to wait for this to set, and then we're going to file the side walls, and then we're going to apply the color that we're going to use. So now I'm done with the nude. Oop, I almost made a mess here. I'm going to use the glitter. Now the glitter glows. I remember that that glitter glows. So if you're into it, I will show you the glow by the end of the set. And here's the glitter. I made this glitter a while ago, and it's so pretty. So I'm going to do a full cover of that glitter on the ring finger. And this one even has butterflies. This glitter is very, very chunky. So when you're working with like chunky glitters like this, try to do smaller beads and, you know, try to pat the product as best as you can so that you can get the best out of the glitters. I'm gonna move that butterfly a little bit because we need that butterfly right there. Hopefully I don't cover it up. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure that it reaches both side walls. I like to do a little bit of wetter beads because that helps me move the glitters a little bit more. I have another butterfly right here. Let me bring her up to the surface so you guys can see her. And put a little bit more in this area. I grabbed another butterfly. Like the butterflies just want to be apparently the center of attention today. I'm going to fill in those little gaps that I have in the middle. Always remember that we're going to encapsulate that this nail. So you don't want to put too much product. And then this is going to be my cuticle bead. Bring it up to the cuticle area, making sure I am not flooding it. Making sure it reaches both side walls. And then I start to brush it down. I'm going to look to see if I can find another butterfly so I can put it right here in the middle. You can also select whatever glitters you want and place them wherever you want to make the nail look a little bit, more glittery. Now that I need a butterfly, does not want to come up. Isn't that funny? Let me see if I can use this one. Hopefully it stays put there. Okay. All right. So, this yellow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an ombre. And I'm going to do an ombre on the pinky finger so that you guys know how I do my ombres. So this color, again, it's a color that I made myself. I also, like I said, this is going to be a sunflower set. So I will definitely need your help. I took out two colors that I have from Dynamic. One is actually called Sunflower. So I'm debating on whether to use this yellow right here that I'm using, or if I should use the yellow from Dynamic. So I'll show you the color once I'm done with this. So here, this bead right here, I'm going to make sure it reaches both side walls. Once I do that, I'm going to brush this color a little bit upwards and then down, so I can have a good transition between the colors. Let me get my nude again. How's everybody doing? Um, yeah, Jandira. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for your opinion, but I don't agree. So if you don't like the set, you don't have to stay. Also be mindful, people, that in this channel bullying is not tolerated, so you will be blocked. So what I like to do is this is such a tiny finger that I just start with my cuticle area, reaching both side walls, and then I start to blend the color downwards. That way I have a better transition between the two. Let me clean my side walls right here. We are living, honestly, in very weird time, because there's a lot of people that just feel so comfortable trying to offend you or your work. So, I mean, that's your opinion. That's perfectly fine. I just don't agree with it. Now, I'm going to do glitter also on the thumbnail. Hi, Nats. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to you. Shout out to Nina. Who else did I miss? Luna Play. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. That I absolutely love and appreciate. So I'm very grateful that you guys are participating in the chat. If you're going to participate in the chat, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to ask you to please be respectful. Um, we're all supposed to be adults here. Um, So, yeah. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and decided to spend a little time with me. You have another butterfly right there. I'm trying to place her in a way that you guys can see her. So yeah, what I usually do is just make sure that the acrylic reaches both side walls, and then I start to blend the acrylic downwards. I'm going to remind you to always be mindful of your liquid to powder ratio. That's very, very, very important. And also the temperature in your room. Because if it's really warm, the acrylic is going to set fast. Here is not that warm right now because I have my AC running. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it. But yeah. I accidentally covered that butterfly. Hopefully we'll find another one. And this is going to be my cuticle bead. I'm going to push that glitter all the way to the cuticle area. And then I'm going to start to bring it downwards. You also want to make sure whenever you're working with color acrylics that you do a base of clear on your nail. I already have that. But for those of you who are just joining, I think that's something that it's necessary. Now I can go in and look for kind of bigger glitters and place them wherever I want, so that you guys are able to see it. Okay, so we have those nails ready. Now I'm going to file the Frenchie. Let me just cover my acrylics here real quick. I'm very grateful that you guys are here. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you like the content, share it if you find it helpful, because I'm trying to help you guys to have a better application, of course. So with the Frenchie, it's not set yet fully, but I'm just gonna shape it lightly because we're trying to rush this out. And you want to go a little bit of it on an angle whenever you're shaping that sidewall. And you want to make sure that it's completely straight. Doesn't matter how perfect you try to do the application. It's always good to go in and file and make sure that that wall is completely straight. Also, be mindful. Don't shape too hard because you might run the chance of breaking the tip. Okay, now let's do this side. Again, I'm just going in at a little bit of an angle. And once I get the grip of it, then I kind of put it a little bit more straight. This is going to help you have a straight Frenchie per se. I know Frenchies are something, you know, intimidating, but just break it down into different beads and you'll be okay. Thank you so much again for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. Let's see how many likes we get in today's live. I'm going to be doing some bling application. I'm also going to be doing 3D flowers, so stay tuned to that. Now, I'm going to dust it off and clean a little bit with a little bit of monomer, just so that I can show you better what it looks like. See? And this is what it's going to look like. Of course, the surface is not perfect, but that's something that can be fixed once we're actually in the filing process. Shout out to Julie. Thank you so much for being here. Nina Fire Rose, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, please ask. I would more than happy to answer your questions. Jackie, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here, sweetie. I'm very grateful for each and every single one of you. Please show me some love hitting that like button. I'm going to use this yellow on my pointer finger. So I like to start my application on the sides. Bringing the color up to the sides to make sure that, you know, it's in there. And then, of course, I'm going to encapsulate this color. This is a very bright and very pretty yellow. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's live. Give me some yellow hearts if you're enjoying what you're seeing. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your love and support. It is definitely very much appreciated. Just know that you can go and brush in the color in both directions just so that you can get the best application. And yeah, like I said, the better your application, the less filing you have to do. What do you guys think so far? Okay, so now we're going to move on to encapsulating the set. Hi, Cordy. Shout out to you, sweetie. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate that very much. Come on, let's bring those likes up, people. Thank you. Tap, 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 tap. Tap that like button. Show me some love the same way I'm showing you love by teaching you all my tips and tricks. Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for being here and for participating, being brave enough to participate in the chat. And also, thank you for being respectful. That's very important to me. So for my clear, I'm not going to go crazy with the clear. I just want to make sure that, it stays covered enough where I don't file the glitters, but I don't want to make it too bulky. Again, always remember that the better your application, the less filing you have to do, babes. I'm going to do a tiny bead right here. And then I'm going to brush this acrylic upwards. And then I'm going to brush it downwards. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for your love and support. And thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you guys. I hope that this live is helpful and that next time that you actually go and apply these techniques, that they work for you. Now my cuticle bead, I'm going to place it right here. Again, I'm going to push that acrylic upwards, making sure it touches the cuticle area without flooding it, making sure it reaches both side walls, and then I blend it downwards. Be patient with yourself whenever you're doing your nails. This is a process. We don't get great overnight. Some people actually have the talent in them. I don't know. And they just go with it and it turns out to be amazing. Shout out to what's the name? Michelle. Shout out to, is it Stallone? Thank you so much for being here. Bramble, thank you so much for being here, sweetie. I appreciate you very much. Like I said, I'm just encapsulating, and these beads are quite wet because I don't want to make the nails too bulky. Now I'm going to encapsulate the side walls of my Frenchie. Make sure to move the product to the center of the nail. And we'll see how this Frenchie turns out. I don't have to do anything to the middle finger because that's just pure a cover color, so I'm not going to have any problems there. Again, I'm going to make sure it reaches both side walls. And then I'm going to start to brush that acrylic downwards. I need to put a bead down here. And I'm going to blend it upwards. And then I'm going to start to work that bead downwards. Thank you so much for the 21 of y'all who hit that like button. I appreciate you all very much. Go ahead and if you're new here, like, participate in the chat if you have any questions, and subscribe if you find it helpful. Now I'm going to do my cuticle bead. Again, I'm going to place it down here, and then I'm going to move that acrylic upwards towards the cuticle area, making sure it reaches the cuticle area and the side walls, and then I brush it downwards. I definitely needed to come up here and go live. Let me encapsulate this nail as well. I just needed to do nails, period. Okay, so again, I'm going to blend this upwards. And then I'm going to, you see how it runs to the sides? Make sure to tug it in and then start to work with the acrylic. Yes, the acrylic is going to move, but you are the boss. You're going to move that bead wherever you need it. My nails are for content purposes only. I don't keep my sets on. I actually did another set yesterday in another live with my bestie Sugar Eclipse, so definitely go and check her out. We did a goth set yesterday and it was awesome. Her set is absolutely gorgeous. I will post pictures on my Instagram and a video that I did, because my phone literally died in the middle of the live. So that's why I tend to try to do the application fast, because I don't know why my phone doesn't really want to charge while it's plugged in and I'm live. It did that to me yesterday and I was really upset. So thank you to the 23 of y'all who hit that like button. Hi, Candy. Shout out to you. Shout out to Paula. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all very, very much. What did I miss? I am definitely using a size 12 Kolinsky brush. That's another thing that's very important, that you get a Kolinsky brush. It's going to help your application so much, and it's going to make it so much better. It's definitely a change. There, is it better? I'm going to check to see. This one is still wet. This one is already cured. This one's are wet. So let me start with this one because I know this one is fully cured. And I'm going to start shaping. When I'm shaping, I like to do majority of my shaping with my hand file just because I feel more in control. And the first thing I shape is my sidewalls. Why? Because I need those sidewalls to look as straight as possible. And not only do I shape in, this way, I also go down here and I shape this side just in case some of the acrylic got underneath the nail. And then I go back and shape that sidewall, making sure it's nice, sharp, and crisp. And then again, I go back and I file underneath it. Same thing with the other side. I start with my sidewall, straight, and a straight, having reinforced the file with your finger like this. And that's going to help you. Continue to file until you see that the entire acrylic is completely straight and that the shape is crisp. Then you're going to go on the underside. As you can see, I move the way I have my file, and then I'm going to shape underneath it just in case there was any acrylic down there. It can be removed and the nail will look straight. And then I go back and shape the sidewall. That way it's nice and crisp. Then usually what I do is I just start shaping the top. Again, like I said, I like to shape with my hand file just because it makes me feel like I'm more in control. Good night, Jackie. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So I shape the surface of the nail. Whoop. Making sure everything is even and it's not lumpy. Then I go in the surface and I do this motion to kind of help with the apex. And then once I'm done filing and shaping with the hand file, then I go in with my drill. And all I do with my drill is kind of seal that acrylic into my cuticle area. That is a very important step if you're trying to prevent lifting. Because if you leave any acrylic that it's kind of on top of your skin and you don't file it, that's technically you leaving a pocket. And if you leave a pocket, obviously that pocket is going to get filled with water whenever you wash your hands, whenever you take a shower, whenever you're washing your hair, and that's what creates fungus, the humidity that it's formed underneath. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Ani Gonzalez, thank you so much for being here. Yes, this is an 80/80 grit file. You hear that sound? That's how you know the nail is fully cured. So again, this one I'm going to start with the bottom because it's glitter. And then I'm going to move to the sidewall. And again, I'm putting pressure with my finger right here. And then the file is completely straight. I'm just trying to make sure that the shape is nice and crisp. And I'm just going back and forth. Then I go underneath again and shape again. Here I'm just removing the acrylic that's on my skin. And again, with this finger, I'm just going to go up and down. And I'm reinforcing and helping that file. And then I go underneath, do the same motion but straight. This is going to help you have a more crisp look on your side walls. And then I go in on the surface of the nail. You're going to see if you have any lumps and bumps once you start to file like this, because there are areas that are, well, this one actually doesn't really have many bumps, but so I can't show you with this one. This is not a good example, but you'll be able to see it if you have any lumps and bumps. And then I'm going to do the same motion here. And I'm going to file the free edge, which is something I did not do with this nail. Okay. Again, this one it's already cured, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go on the side and we're going to start shaping, and we're going to make this nail nice and crisp. Shout out to, is that Miss Reed? Did I read that right? And, oh, I'm going to say that name wrong. Lasse. Sorry. But shout out to you. Thank you so much for commenting. And thank you so much for being here. Show me some love, people. Let's bring those likes up. You know what I'm going to do today? If I get to 100 likes, I'm going to do a giveaway. How about that? But you have to stay into the end, and we need to bring those likes up to 100. If I get to 100, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna give you. I have a collection of colors that I mix myself. All you have to do is hit that like button. Make sure we reach 100 likes. Stay till the end and follow me on Instagram, because that's gonna be the way that I'm going to that you're gonna contact me, and I'm going to announce the winner by the end of the video. They're 10-gram jars of color acrylic that I again mix myself. And if the person doesn't, I do have a drill. It's used. I only use that drill like twice. I have too many drills and I need to get rid of them. If you don't mind, use drill. I'll add that to the giveaway. But we need to hit 100 likes, and you need to stay to the end of the live. Now I'm shaping. As you can see, this part right here, it's higher. It's on purpose, because now I'm going to shape the nail completely, and you're going to be able to see that smile line better. I'm going to show you the second I put top coat on this nail. And also participate in the chat. You have to participate in the chat. Shout out to Ramsey. Thank you so much for being here. Maria, thank you so much for being here. Don't be shy. Say hi. I like communicating with people. I love having that interaction with everybody. And I'm very happy to meet everyone. Let's get to 100 likes and I'll do a giveaway. But the only requirements is that you have to participate in the chat. Make sure we get to 100 likes, and by the end of the live, I'm going to do a giveaway. Oh, and you have to, my moderator, yes, 18 or older. Sugar, can you put my name of my Instagram so that people know and they go follow me over there? Because that's the only way I'm going to communicate with the person, or the person is going to reach out to me. We're very close to the fun part. The 3D flowers, the bling, the decorating of the nails. That's the most fun part of the live. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all very, very much. Don't be shy. Please participate in the chat. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you find it helpful. If we make it to one, oh, and it's only for US, by the way. US only. The giveaway. I do apologize, but yeah. To the people that are not in the US that are here, but I can, so far, I can only do United States for the time being. But let's get to 100 likes, and yeah, you hear that? That's already ready for shaping. Let's make sure that that shaping is nice and crisp. Beatriz, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sugar the Clip. She just shared my link to my Instagram. So you got to stay till the end. Make sure that those likes go up to 100. And you have to participate in the chat. And you have to be 18 years or older. Like I said, they're 10-gram jars, so they're this big. And they're different colors. And that's going to help you to have color acrylics that you can make 3D flowers. And I can show you how to do the 3D flowers in today's video. And in today's live, because we are going to do 3D flowers. And I've used those colors 100 times. So I had some extra, and I'm willing to give that away. But those likes have to go up to 100. And participate in the chat as well. Show me some love. Give me some yellow hearts, you guys. If you like what you see so far. Yellow hearts. Or some flowers. Because that's what we're doing today. We're going to be doing some sunflowers. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you for being here. My name is Nelly. I like to do nails. I'm not a nail technician. I'm actually a pharmacy technician. But I learned in YouTube University. And I'm more than willing to share my tips and tricks so that I can make your application a lot easier. Thank you for those I love sunflowers. Thank you so much for those sunflowers. Okay, the pinky. The pinky I'm always nervous to shape because I wear I have a peel off. So I got to be very careful how I shape this baby. So I'm not going to put too much pressure. I'm actually going to try to reinforce this with my other fingers. And this is technically how I shape my pinky to prevent it from popping off in the process of filing. It's a good thing that the application it's not perfect, but this is, I don't know if you can see. You see how it looks filed here and it looks filed here, but this part right here is not filed. That's a little dip that I have. So that's why you have to make sure that you file your nails properly and make sure that everything looks even. Now let me go to this side. Thank you, Olivia. I appreciate you very much. We haven't even started the fun part yet. Wait until we get to decorating the nails. That's the fun part. That's why I'm trying to rush here with the filing process. I know this is the part that not many people like. Trust me, I don't like it either. But I hope everyone is having a wonderful Sunday so far. I only have a peel. I mean, I have a peel off method, so I'm not going to put too much effort into filing that cuticle area. I'm just going to file with this one real quick, and then I'm going to seal a little bit the the other buffer. This is a safety drill bit. That's why it has that little bolt up there, so I can get as close as I want and it's not going to cut me at all. I'm using it at 5,000 RPMs. Just removing the excess that I have around my cuticle area and my apex area so it doesn't look too big. Again, I'm using it at 5,000 RPMs. So let's talk about decoration. I'm going to be using gold rhinestones, and I'm going to be using some spikes too. I'm going to add some bees because we can't have sunflowers without bees. That's just my opinion. Let me change the drill bit real quick. And I'm just going to use a little buffer, and that's how I'm going to seal the cuticle area. Don't forget that that's the most important part of the filing process. Oh, shout out to the 121 of y'all. I said that I was going to do a giveaway if I get to 100 likes. We're so far almost halfway, 45. I'm just going to give a little collection of color acrylics that I mix myself. They're 10 grams. It's a good amount for you to start doing 3D flowers. Or you can even use that color acrylic to do just regular acrylic application. I do have a drill, but that's between the person that wins and me. If she wants it, it's used, but it's in great condition. I only used it like twice because I have so many drills here, you guys. It's not even funny. I'd rather give it to someone who needs it and who is going to, you know, actually use it. I'm not the type of person that likes to keep stuff if I'm not using them because that's just, it's a waste in my opinion. So the requirements are we have to get to 100 likes. You have to follow me on Instagram. You have to be 18 years or older. Be here in the US. It's for US only. Comment, participate in the chat. And you have to obviously stay till the end because that's when I'm going to end up announcing the winner. I think that's easy, right? That's just, it's not, I don't think I'm asking too much. I'm going to buff it real quick, very lightly on this nail because I'm really scared that it's going to pop off. Christina, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. I can't remember, but shout out Beatriz if I didn't mention you. Shout out to everyone who's participating. Again, shout out to Nina, Juana. Shout out to you too. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all very much. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you like the content, follow me on Instagram just to participate if we get to 100 likes. Lately, I have not been able to do videos, so what I'm going to do is it's much easier for me to just come live, and that's what I'm going to be doing for a while because doing videos requires a lot of time, editing, and all that stuff, and I've been very busy with my daughter. She joined the volleyball team, which I'll probably make a video of it. And I've been very busy, like every single day, taking her to practice or games. I'm having a ball, you guys. Like, I'm one of those moms that it's like really invested. Those girls are amazing. And I remember when I was their age and I had that dream. And I want to help these girls with their dream. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I'll probably do if I ever do that video, I need permission, of course, of everyone. If I end out doing that video, I will do another giveaway just so that we can and I'm gonna have a link so you guys can donate because those girls are our future. Our young people are the future, so we need to help them with their dream, right? Okay, so I clean my area. Now let me clean my nails so that you can see what they look like. I didn't clean my phone. Hold on. Everything is full of dust. It's all right. Can you see okay? Can you see? Okay. 54. We're halfway there. Look at what the color looks like. That glitter is beautiful. Here I'm going to reveal the Frenchie. You see how it looks? Completely straight. It's actually a nice application. Wow. Kind of proud of myself there. Because that's something that I've been working on. It comes and goes. Let's show you this other glitter nail. 55 likes. Thank you so much. Come on, let's get to 100 so I can do that giveaway. Juana, Kayleen Barrett, thank you so much for being here. And then this is the ombre that I did. See how it just, the color blends so well once you know, do the application. You're going to see a little bit of lifting there, but that's just my peel off. Because technically this is what my natural nails look like in real life. They're kind of dusty right now. But this is what I wear to work, and then I just do these nails for content purposes only. I did a wonderful set yesterday with my nail sister who is here, Sugar Eclipse. Check her channel out. I also link Conjure Up Nails. She's an absolutely amazing nail artist here on YouTube as well, and check her out as well. 57, come on, we can get to 100. Now I'm going to apply top coat first of all. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to use my double rhythm top coat. That's the first thing I like to do. So what would you guys like to see first? Would you guys like to see bling application first? Or would you guys like to see the 3D flowers first? I can do 2 flowers. And I'm going to do them on my middle finger because I have more space there, so that you can see how I do the application. So put in the chat right now, what do you guys want to see first? If you want to see the bling application first, or if you rather see the 3D flowers. For the flowers, I still have to do some rhinestone application, but you know, because that's going to be the center of the flower. We have to have some bling there. Wow, I'm going quite fast through this top coat. That yellow is so pretty, so glittery. That color was created by me. All the colors that I'm wearing, except the nude, were done by me. So if we get to 100 likes and I end up doing that giveaway, I know the person is going to enjoy the colors. When you're doing your top coat application, please be careful. Do not flood your cuticle area. Make sure that no gel is curing onto your skin. That way you are protecting yourself from potential allergies, and we don't want that. We don't need that. Why? Because we love doing nails, and you know, any allergies is just a pain in the butt. Here's the other glitter nail. So yeah, lately I've been very busy with my daughter and her team. I'm one of those moms that's always, you know, at the games, take her to practice, and you know, I'm very active. I'm a very active mom in the group, so I like that, because when I was little, I didn't get the chance to do any of that. And also, I wished that my mom did that, but that's a different story for a different day. You know, we have to support our kids' dreams. But I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for being patient. And now we're about to get to the fun part. Let me finish this application so I can see the results, but just let me know if you want to see the 3D flowers first or if you want to see the bling application first. It's up to you guys. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do first, making sure that there's no gel on my skin before I put this hand to cure. But this is what they look like so far, and I'm just going to give it a 60-second cure. Actually, let me set it up for 60. Okay, so we have Wendy. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Olivia, shout out to you. Juana, Wendy. Um, this name. Su. I'm blind too, though. That doesn't help. Supriyati. Shout out to you. Cordy, shout out to you. Nina, shout out to you. Sugar Clip, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. 58 likes, people. Let's see if we make it to 100 so we can do that giveaway. It's very simple, actually, to win this giveaway. I don't think I can make it any more simpler than that. It's just watch the video, participate in the chat. Let's make it to 100 likes. Follow me on Instagram because that will be the way to communicate with me. And you get some acrylics for free. And they're 10 gram. I cure for a little bit while because I want to. Thank you. Is it Paisley? Collins, thank you so much. And I appreciate that, sweetheart. From Baltimore. Shout out to you, Wendy. Thank you. Let's get to know each other. Where you guys is from? Where are you guys from? I live in Connecticut, by the way. So now we know that Wendy's from Baltimore. I hope that one day I'm able to travel and visit, different states. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all very much. So, bling or 3D flowers? What do you guys want to see? Let me know in the comments. Sweden! Oh my God! I get so excited when I see people overseas. I would love to go to Sweden. Oh my God. "3D flowers." Okay. Anybody at flowers? Christina said flowers. Olivia said 3D flowers. Halima, shout out to you. Thank you for being here. How many likes we have so far? 59. We're getting closer, people. Come on. Okay, so I said gold bling, right? Let me find it first because I'm just talking and I didn't look for it first. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but I wasn't. I'm not. So, we're not perfect over here. Let me grab my bling gel right here. I'm also going to use this one, my picker tool, my caviar beads. I have my spikes. We're going to have spikes on our set today. This is the gold bling right here. So let me put everything up here because I need to look for my bees. I know I have bees here somewhere. And I'm going to find them because we can't have Sunflowers without bees. I know I bought a bunch of bees recently. I just have to find them. Just bear with me, please. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe I put them in one of these. Yes, found them. Okay. They were in here. So, yeah. These are beautiful. I have so many charms. I don't know how many beads I'm going to add to this set, but I'm just going to take, I don't know, 4 or 5. I don't want to use too many charms. I just want to do like bling, bling, bling. Okay, I think that's it from this box. I need this box because I need these rings right here. Let me just take the rings out. That's too many, but it's all right. Preppy, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. How many likes? We have 60 likes. Come on, let's make it to 100 so we can get that giveaway done. So we said 3D flowers. Let me just make my mix of monomer and acetone. Now, do have to ask you again for some more help. I have a color. It's actually called Sunflowers and it's from Dynamic. I have a beautiful olive green. That's what we're going to use for our leaves. And yeah. So I said we were going to do the flowers on my middle finger. So let me just take out, I'm going to use some of these. So I'm going to throw some of these over here somewhere on my desk where I can just easily grab them. Look at all this mess, people. Look at all this mess. You see this mess right here? This is what I'm taking out. And then I have to move all of that. These are some caviar beads, gold caviar beads. Gonna move some of them because they have glue and they stick to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to use this glue right here. Let me move it a little bit better. It's gonna look a little odd and I do apologize for that in advance, but I'm just gonna do a circle here. And that's where we're going to apply our rhinestone, which is gonna be, let's choose this size. Right there in the middle. And then I'm going to use some spikes around it. I hope you guys like, oop, I don't know where that went. I hope you like the spikes. Instead of spicing things a bit, we're gonna spike things up a bit. Okay, and let me get my flashy. I'm just gonna give it a cure. What I miss? Yes, I would love to go to Sweden. Girl, don't play with my emotions. Oh my god, I would love to go to the UK. There's so many beautiful places I would like to visit. Oh my god. And even here in the United States, there's a lot of places I would love to go. And then I'm going to do another flower on the other side of the nail. So that's going to be a little bit more complicated for me to show you, but I'll show you. Again, we're going to do a little bit of glue right here. Hopefully we'll have enough space to put like some bees around it. Oh my god, it's going to look so pretty. Again, we're going to grab the same size rhinestone. I'm going to place it right in the middle. And then we're going to add some spikes. I'm sure you haven't seen a whatchamacallit, a sunflower with spikes. There's always a first time for everything. I'm into spikes lately, so don't judge me. Okay, and I'm going to cure. Aziz, thank you so much for joining. Or Pred, I did say preppy, but shout out to you anyways again. Thank you for being here. 61 likes. Come on, people. Show me some love. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll go back and pin my Instagram. Give me 1 second. We've done all of this in an hour and 23 minutes. Not bad timing, actually. I'm proud of myself. Yes, spikes are cool. See? That's what it looks like so far. Okay. Let's get to the acrylic application. Give me 1 second. Let me move this out of the way. Oh my god, I have so many things up here. See, I have this other drill. This one that I just used. I have two more in my three. I think I have like four more drills, like, and they're being lightly used because, you know, reviews or something. I don't need that. So somebody else can use it. Just let's get to 100 likes. Comment, participate in the chat, follow me on Instagram. Actually, let me pin that comment. Give me 1 second. Let me see if this allows me to do that. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on. I hate my tablet. It's not working. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I'm not gonna kill myself. Okay, so I have this color. It's from Dynamic, and it is called Sunflower. It is color 040. I'm actually going to do something different to give it a little bit more dimension to the flowers. So stay tuned to that. So do you want this color? You want me to use, I think this is the perfect color for that. Ah, what a mess. Okay, hold on, people. We have a mess over here. Ugh, that's a mess. Okay, I'm gonna use that color. Okay. Okay. I'm also going to use my number 4 100% Kolinsky 3D brush. It used to say Pana here, but I've used it so much that it disappeared. But this is the number 4. I do have the number 5, which is bigger, but I prefer for some reason to use the number 4. Like, I'm addicted to this brush. This is a brush you can find on Amazon for $10. Okay, so let's get to doing some flowers, shall we? Can you see okay? Hopefully. I haven't worked with this acrylic in so long. Oop. We lost the bead. It was too dry. Gonna add a little bit more monomer to this bead so it stays put. I'm going to press down. Then I'm going to go up and bring those two sides together. I'm going to pick up the next bead. I like to do the top and the bottom. Then I go to the center one. The problem that I have with this brush is that I want to pick up bigger beads and I can't. So usually my beads are a little dry. But I like to work with this brush better than the number 5, because this one is pointier. So again, we're going to go straight at a 45-degree angle. We're going to push down to spread it. Turn your brush to the side, and we're going to do that long line in the middle. And then we're going to bring those two tips together. Now, give me a second. Now we're going to do the middle bead. And if you want a bigger one, you can always add a little bit more, like another bead to that bead. And yeah, that's helpful. Actually, very helpful. I'm going to let it sit there for a few seconds. It depends on the acrylic that you're using, of course, and how much acetone you add to your monomer. I'm going to push down at a 45-degree angle to spread and make that, you know, petal wide. And then I'm going to turn my brush to the side and I'm going to create that line in the middle as far as I can take it. And then I'm going to bring those two sides together, and that's going to create my petal. You can spread them a little bit more. I'm going to grab the other bead. It's going to still be setting. I will do the lines because those lines are going to be very, very important. While this bead is setting, I'm going to pick up the other one. And I'm going to work on this one, pushing down, turning my brush to the side, doing that long line in the middle, and then bringing those two tips together. Same with this one. That one I can actually wait. I can do the lines on this flower right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna recreate again that line in the middle and then go on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to push down at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to turn our brush to the side, move this. This one was already setting way too fast. But there's nothing that we can't fix, right? I'm going to spread it a little bit more, reinforce that line in the middle, and bring those two tips together. And then do the indentations in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's there. Okay. Now we're going to do this flower right here. This one's going to be a little difficult for me to show you. Okay. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat right now. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing. Okay. Let me move this out of the way because it's focusing on that, and that's not what I want. I actually want this to be focused on the nail itself. Hopefully you guys can see better there. I'm going to do the bottom bead. I'm going to let that set. While it's setting, I'm going to pick up the top bead. And we're going to place that one up here. Just going to add a little bit more acrylic to that bead because there's not enough acrylic on there. Let's work with this one. 45-degree angle, pointy side. Let's do that long line, and then let's bring those two parts together. Same thing here. 45-degree angle, down, side. Let's do that long line in the middle, and then let's bring those two sides together. After you do that, once it's set, it's not really fully set, so I'm dipping my X-Acto knife in the powder so it doesn't stick. I'm going to do the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do this one in the middle. Dip again, and let's do the lines again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the other side, I'm going to dip it again, and then we go again, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 at an angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to show you why it's so cool that you do those lines, because I'm going to do some shading, and it's going to look really, really cool. I'm going to do the middle bead. Right here. I'm just releasing the rest of the monomer that's in the brush. I'm going to go at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to push down. Then I'm going to do that long line in the middle. And then I'm going to bring those two tips together. Now I'm going to grab another bead. I'm going to place it right here. I'm releasing the rest of the monomer that's inside the brush. That big was really big, the bead. I'm going to do the lines on the middle one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to push at a 45-degree angle. Spread it. That line in the middle all the way up as far as I can take it. Then I'm going to bring those two tips together, and I'm going to remove the excess acrylic because, like I said, that bead was way too big. And I'm just going to do the line again and bring it together at a point as best as I can. Sorry, I wasn't in the camera. Really trying to focus on what I'm doing here. And then our last bead is going to be right here. If it wants to release from the brush, so while that bead is setting, I'm going to do the lines. This one at an angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure to make that line in the middle. Now with this one, 45-degree angle to spread it, and then that line all the way up, and then make it pointy. And we're gonna wait for this petal to set. I'm going to dip my X-Acto knife in the powder so it doesn't stick, and I'm gonna do the lines. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Powder again. 3. Stay there. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we have the flowers, right? I'm going to do some shading. Now, the shading is going to give it a bit more life. And I'm going to use this orange. And it's going to make it look a little bit more fall looking like. Shading is super simple. You don't even have to worry about it too much. This is another color that I created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my brush in the monomer. And I'm going to grab the tiniest bead that I can. So you can see it's super tiny. And I'm going to place it right there. It's actually too big. Place some over here. And I'm just going to paint it. And that orange is going to stick to the indentations that I made earlier. And it's going to give it a little bit more fall vibes, like I said. We're going to repeat the same process with each and every flower. It's like painting because you need the bead to be wet. Very wet. And I'm going to repeat the same process with the other flower. You don't have to wait for it to set. You just have to kind of paint it. We have one more. Oop, that's too much monomer. See? And it gives like that two-tone dimension to it. Adelita, thank you. Angel, thank you. Ruby, shout out to you. Thank you so much. So, oh man. I think I don't have space for the leaf because I want to add some bees to this nail. So, let me just add, I don't know where, but I'm going to add a bee over here. Let me cover my acrylic because I don't think I have enough space for the leaves. And I'm going to flush cure this into place. Yes. It's okay. We're gonna do a lot of bling. Don't worry. We're gonna have a lot of bling. So get ready for that. Neil de Velos, thank you so much for being here. 71 likes. Ooh, shout out to everyone who's here. Participate in the chat, you guys. Come on. Let me know if what I have showed you so far it's helpful. I don't know if I should put a bee over here. What do you guys think? Should I put a bee here? Yes? Okay. Okay. Come on, you beautiful creature. You guys like it so far? Thank you, Reed. I appreciate you very much. I love doing these type of sets, you guys. Make sure she's not going anywhere. Okay. So here for this nail, I want to put a bee over here. And then we're going to do bling on the rest of the Frenchie. So technically we did a Frenchie for nothing because I'm going to cover it. But it was good because you guys learned how to do it. Yep. I'm going to go do some bling on that French line. You're absolutely right. I just needed to be there. Should I add some spikes to the French line? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Or just caviar beads and rhinestones? It's up to you. Spikes? Yes? You want spikes? Yes. Nina's like, yes. I love it. Okay. So let me move all of this again. And oh Jesus, if you guys see the look at this mess. You guys see that mess? Look at that mess. I barely have space to put stuff on my desk. Oh God. So let me see if I can move some stuff out of the way so I can open my bling box without any problems, with anything, without anything being in the way. Wait, where? Why do I have an extra cap? This is the wrong cap. Oh, this is the cap for the caviar beads because this is the cap for the orange acrylic. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So let me move this brush out of the way and this acrylic here, this acrylic, I don't know, over here. Spikes and move to the other side. You're gonna go in there. Sorry, you guys. Let me just clean up because I can't. I can't. I'm trying. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna go over here. You're gonna go somewhere on my hand. Okay. Okay. I think that's good enough. Ugh. All right. So you said you guys want some spikes around the cuticle area. Let me move this a little bit higher. Let me see. I know. Yes, it does. Does Catcher, shout out to you. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Okay, let me have my caviar beads real close. Let me have this. It takes time to have a lot of detail on your set. That is for sure. But you know what? It's worth it at the end. So I'm gonna start with um, this rhinestone right here. We're gonna do 2 caviar beads. Two caviar beads. Spike. Spike. This rhinestone right here. 2 more caviar beads there. And then 1, 2, and we're going to end with a spike up here. Right? Okay, so another rhinestone here. Caviar bead. Caviar bead. 2 more caviar beads here. Another spike. Okay. And then we need 2 caviar beads. Another rhinestone. And that's how we're gonna end it. Let me move this here. Let me fix these 2 caviar beads. Thank you for helping me do this set, you guys. What do you guys think? You like it? Thank you. Thank Thank you, Dust Catcher. Appreciate it very much. Okay, well, now we're gonna go full bling. Okay, full bling. Let me. Um, I'm gonna use this today. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but just trust the process, bestie. Oh, they're not the same. Where is... I'm just talking to myself at this point. I'm pretty sure you guys do that too. Okay, here we go. It's kind of hard to work while you're curing one hand. You gotta use your teeth. Now we're gonna use this bling gel to adhere the rest of the rhinestones. I love this bling gel. This brand LGM Pro is amazing. You don't have to put top coat over it. You just apply this bling gel, apply your bling, cure it, and you are all set. And this one that I'm using from Double Rhythm, also a really good choice. It is also non-wipe. You can use it for different things actually, but yeah, it's non-wipe. So I definitely recommend this one, and I definitely recommend this one. If you haven't heard from this brand, just go LGM Pro. I think it's lgmpro.com. And you'll find the bling boxes that I use. If you saw that earlier when I was having the mess over here on my nail area. Yeah. Now let's do some bling. Yes. This is my favorite part, you guys. This is my absolute favorite part. So I'm going to grab a blob of gel, and I'm going to apply that to my ring finger. I don't know why I was so focused on leaving that butterfly in the middle. If I was just going to cover it with the bling. I should have known better. You just apply it onto the nail like so. Apply all your embellishments, all your charms, your rhinestones, whatever it is that you want to add to your nails. And once you're done, you just cure it and you are all set. Okay, so this part is going to take me a little bit longer. I hope you guys are enjoying this live so far. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Um, going to apply this rhinestone right here. I'm going to do this. And this. So that this can be right there in the middle. I'm going to put a spike right here in the middle. I'm going to add this right here, rhinestone, rhinestone. I'm going to add a bigger rhinestone up here, and then we're going to do smaller rhinestones down here as well. We're going to add this circle gold embellishment right there in the center. We're going to add this rhinestone in the middle. We're going to add spikes here and here. And then we're going to add a rhinestone up here. This is just freestyle, people. I absolutely love and enjoy doing bling application. So if that's something that you like, just know that I do that on my channel a lot. Um, I'm gonna put this gold piece right here, and then this other gold piece right here. Okay. Gonna add another bee right here in the middle. And then um, I'm gonna use this rhinestone down here. I'm gonna add some more spikes because we love spikes on this channel for some weird reason. Don't ask me. Don't judge me either. Um, I can use this rhinestone here and here, and then actually right here in the middle. What do you guys think so far? You guys like it? Let me know what you guys think. Just making sure that everything is straight before I cure it. And let's do a 60-second cure. No problem, Bramble. Thank you so much for joining. Yes. I will show you by the end of the live if you guys want to see, if you guys are new to my channel, I can show you everything that I do here. I always like a positive vibe only chat. Ava, shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining. I like to encourage that to all of my viewers because occasionally, for some reason, I get um, underage people here. And I like to keep it respectful regardless because the same way I deserve respect, I like to give respect. So, yeah. So that's how it's looking. I think I need another bee. Let me look for, or should I just add, would you like me to use this butterfly? Because I also have these butterflies and they're gold and they're so beautiful. What do you think? Bees and butterflies. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take two of those butterflies out. And I still need my bee. Because we're going to do bling on this nail as well. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Ooh, pretty. Okay. So the pinky's gonna be really simple. So I'm not gonna go very crazy because it's such a small nail. I'm just gonna add some things here in the middle. Maybe the butterfly and some spikes. And maybe some rhinestones. First of all, let's place this beauty right here. And then we can place this beauty right here. And then we can place a spike here. We can put a tiny rhinestone right there in the middle. And then we can do, let's say, this size rhinestone right there. Bigger. Oh, I didn't grab it. Sorry. Bigger rhinestone right there. And let's see if we can fit a spike in there somehow. Make sure that everything is straight. Let me add some more spikes if I can. So yeah, we're going to spike things up in this baby. And let me put a rhinestone here and a rhinestone here. And let's check that it's straight. And let's cure. Pretty, right? Do a swirl of stones down the nail with them. Okay, gotcha. I got you, bestie. I got you. I appreciate every single one of you. I need to drink some water. Give me 1 second. I do have to say thank you so much for helping me do this set. I hope that you guys are learning something new. I appreciate you all very much. And we're about to do our last nail, you guys. Our last nail. Oh my God. And this one's going to have butterfly and bees. So let's put some butterfly and bees on this chat. And some yellow hearts too. I want to see a lot of yellow. Come on, people. You got this. You can do this. Go on, bestie. Go on, bestie. Go on, bestie. Go on, bestie. I wish I could speak Portuguese, but I can definitely answer that question because I understood what you said. Portuguese, I think that's Portuguese. It's very similar to Spanish. So I do everything normal. Nothing stops me. This length is nothing. I've done nails longer than this, and I can do everything. I cook, clean, work. Everything, I do everything with my nails. You just have to get used to it. These are what my nails look like when I go to work. These are for nail content only. I have a pop-off method and I remove the nails after I do them, or if I choose to keep them for a day or two so I can show them off at work, because I have a lot of patients that always go looking to see what I have or what I'm wearing on my nails. But I do everything with this length. Palma. So thank you so much for asking. Okay, let's do this swirl. So should I start this way? I don't know. I've never really done a swirl, to be quite honest with you. But there's always a first time. It's always interesting though. Okay, let me cover this gel because it's going to be a hot mess. So let's start with this. Actually, let's start with a spike. And put a spike up here. I'm going to put this rhinestone, some caviar beads on the sides, and then on the other side as well. We can use a bigger rhinestone. More caviar beads. Let's add another spike. I know for sure I want the bead to go here. So we can do another one of these with some more caviar beads. Can you see okay? I hope you can. Let's do another spike. Let's do another rhinestone. More caviar beads. Then let's do another rhinestone. No, yeah, rhinestone right here. And more caviar beads. Another spike. That butterfly, oh, it's gonna go down here. And then we're gonna do another rhinestone down here. Where's the glue? Okay, right here. With more caviar beads. And then another spike. And another set of caviar beads, a rhinestone, and that's it. And 60-second cure. Drive safe, Christina. Oh, I love the flowers and the butterflies. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'll show them to you. I know it's hard for me to keep track of like whenever I'm doing stuff because I'm trying to focus so hard on giving you a good set to see, and it's like, oh my god. I'm putting all my goodies away because after I finish this set, I don't want to do anything else. And I have a beautiful cat. I'm going to cure it again. Actually, they're going to cure the whole hand. I have a beautiful cat named Nebula, and she is a teenage cat. You know what that means, right? She's into everything her mama does. So she actually, I had a set that I did yesterday was Sugar Eclipse. Check out her channel. Also check out Conjure Up Nails channel. It's linked in the comments. And she, this sheet that I have right here, this towel, she moved the towel with her claws and the nails fell on the floor. But I can show you if you guys give me a few extra minutes of your time. I can show you my work so you guys are more familiar. Oh, Jesus, bestie, you guys did this. This is you guys right here. Do you see this? You guys are so freaking awesome. Thank you for all the suggestions. Look at that nail. That is beautiful. Go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie, go bestie. Let's rock some yellow nails. Go bestie. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to 100 likes, but I'll try to go live again, and I'll continue to do that until we get that 100 likes, and I'm able to do that giveaway. Okay, I am very grateful for everyone who decided to stay throughout the entire process. As you can see, that orange gave it a two-tone color, and it looks a little bit more fall-like. So this is the set right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed every second. See all the rhinestones and the spikes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That rhinestone nail is beautiful. That butterfly on that pinky finger, it's bomb. And look at those spikes. Look at the spikes. Look at the spikes, bestie. Look at the spikes. See? Spikes are always very fun to use. Now, if you give me one more minute of your time, I can show you what I do. This is part of my work. So I do this on a regular basis. This was me teaching people how to do 3D flowers. I have more spikes up here. So this is what you guys will expect from my channel if you subscribe to my channel. This is the other bee set that I did. You see this bee right here? This is a button that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I used her as a charm. So you gotta save money somewhere, bestie. These were my Christmas sets from last year. I love these sets. And this was my gothy kind of icy look, black ice. The theme was black ice. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I have a lot more over here. See, this is a 10XL nail set that I did. I've done longer nails. If you see nails that are like here 4, it's because my cat somehow destroy the fifth nail. See? This is another button that I purchased from Hobby Lobby and I turned it into a charm. This is a necklace. This technically kind of spins, but because it's so close together, it's not going to spin. This is the set that you guys see on my picture from YouTube. See? I do a lot of rainbow sets because I like rainbow, and ocean sets, I absolutely love them. As you can see, I do a lot of bling placement. This is another B set. This is a 4XL stiletto set that I did. I love this set. This is a necklace piece that I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and these are buttons from Hobby Lobby, and I use them as charms. Another button, I used it as charm. This is to make a necklace. I also use it as charm. This is another button. I use it as a charm. This is the air purifier, which I don't no longer use. And then this right here is the canvas that I'm currently working on. These are my most recent sets right here. I love, 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 love this set. Another yellow set, pink. All the colors, and for some reason those are roses that I did. This set was super fun to do. Another ocean set. I love this ocean set. It's so cool. See, more flowers. And for some weird reason, I've been doing a lot of goth sets lately. So these are all my goth sets. See? I love this set. It's beautiful. And then the set that I did last night with my bestie is right here. And if I turn the flash, look at that beautifulness. That was the set that I did yesterday with my bestie, Sugar Eclipse. So definitely check out her channel as well as Conjure Up Nails. This is what you're going to see on my channel. If you decide to subscribe, I am very grateful. I like to put them on a canvas because it's always great to keep up with your work. And then, of course, this is the finished look. As you can see, it's very, very shiny, very glittery. And I am very grateful that you guys stayed throughout the entire process. Here you can see better the orange within the flowers. So this was super fun to do. Let's do this again probably next weekend. Let's see what happens. If I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go live during the week, but I'll try my best. So check out my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button, and after this live is done, don't forget to comment. Again, here are more sets. So this is what you're going to expect to, just so that you can see. This is just my little area where I have my gel polish collection. And then, of course, this is the mess that I have on my desk right now. All the mess. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys have fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you, besties. Bye.